I'm sitting here editing a video of some of my favorite organizing gadgets and I realized I never filmed an intro. And so here we are filming an impromptu. This is how I look while I edit. I've pulled a list of some of my favorite organizing gadgets I've tried over the years and we're going to dive into them right now. These are elephant tracks and they're essentially your own QR codes and you can use them to document everything that you put inside of a storage bin or a box. So say you're packing up a bunch of stuff and you're putting it into storage. You can take a photo of each item and then use the elephant tracks app to document it. You can either write what's in there or you can literally take photos of each of the items. A picture of the QR code to connect it to this box, and then you're going to add that QR sticker to the storage bin and you will now know where everything is because it's all stored right inside of the app. You can go as far as labeling the boxes and even adding tags, so no more digging through every single box to try to find what you're looking for. You can find it on the app and then connect it to the storage box that it belongs to. The crock pot lid holder, I love this. It clips right into any standard crock pot and then gives you a place to store your lid when you are not using it, because where do you usually put the lid? You put it on the counter and then the wet condensation gets all over your counter. With a little lid holder, now that doesn't happen. Shoes are one of my least favorite things to organize. I just feel like they're bulky, they're clunky. I literally own a very small amount of shoes simply because I don't like organizing them. But these are one of my favorite ways to do it. They are vertical shoe organizers and they work really great inside of closets or like on the back of closet doors because you literally just use the little adhesive sticky back. You can stick it onto anywhere and then the shoes can just hang in there vertically. So really great because it doesn't take up a ton of space. So it's a great space saver for shoe storage as well. I love these push towel hooks because lots of towel hooks, what happens, you hang the towel slides off, or if you have kids running around, your towels are always falling off. These towel hooks allow you to press the towel into them and actually hangs onto them really well. So you're not ending up with like dish towels all over your kitchen floors. I love these little adhesive caster wheels. So they're essentially individual caster wheels and you can stick them to the bottom of bins or even to the bottom of appliances to make it easier to slide them in and out. So I am adding some here to my blender and actually get a lot of questions and like heat about this because people are like, when you add casters to the bottom of your blender, doesn't it roll all over the place when it's running? It doesn't. But this just allows you to easily pull out your appliances or slide them out from under the cupboards when you want to use them. They're also really great for adding onto bins to slide bins in and out of drawers. Speaking of pulling bins in and out, here's another hack. If you have a spot where you have bins that you like to pull them in and out, here I have these bins I use for my kids' socks, you can actually buy your own drawer rails, essentially. So this is what they look like. They are sticky on one side, so you can stick them onto the bottom of bins, and then you're going to stick them inside of the cabinet onto the shelf. And this allows you to now pull this item out like it is a drawer, and it kind of like hangs on and stays connected like a drawer would. So you are creating a drawer out of a bin. This is for your kitchen and it is a under the shelf drawer organizer. An under the shelf organizer. Under the shelf drawer is the word that I'm looking for, specifically for fridges. So it comes with this piece that's sort of got like a spring in it so it can grasp onto a refrigerator shelf, and then you just clip the drawer in. And I love this. It just allows you to have some extra storage space inside of your fridge. I like using it for deli meats and cheeses or for butters. These dry erase clip-on labels are really great if you have spots where the inventory is often switching in and out and you want just a really easy way to switch out the labels for them. So this allows you to write on with a dry erase marker and then clip it on, and then whenever this swaps out, you can change whatever it says. Okay, so this nifty item allows you to store a lot more in your closet vertically. So it allows you to hang multiple hangers onto each one. And then once you have it completely full, you can then remove it from the rod and it will hang vertically. So it's not going to take up as much horizontal space. But what I love specifically about this is when you want to kind of see what's on it, you can then just lift it back up and easily see all of the items that are on here, as opposed to some of the other closet organizers where you're just storing vertically. It may be a little harder to see all of your items. You can flip it up to see everything and then flip it down to save space. I get asked for the link to this hair organizer probably weekly. This is the organizing bag that I use for my daughter's hair accessories. Prior to this, I just had everything in a basket. I was new to being a girl mom, and this was not working. And I bought this little bag, and it's just the easiest way to keep like her hair ties, all of her little bows. I also keep like our styling creams, our combs, our brushes, our spray bottle of water, all in here. And then in the morning, I can literally just pull out this bag, do her hair, and then put it away. Also, when we travel, I can just pack this bag and I have everything I need. Tape tie might be one of my favorite, just like easy way to bundle cords. It's essentially kind of like Velcro that comes in a tape, so you can pull off pieces as long as you need. There's like little perforated edges. You know what I mean? I can't say that word today. You can sort of tear away like with toilet paper at different lengths. And then you can use this to bundle your cord. So here you can see I have this Apple Watch cord. I'm just going to use the tape tie to go ahead and bundle it. What I love about it is just so versatile. Like it doesn't matter what you're trying to sort of bundle away, it bundles it up for you. So there's like no fuss and no thinking. But also what I love about it is when the actual cord is in use, you can leave the tape tie on there and just sort of let it like hang like a tab. And then when you're ready to bundle, it's there for you again. Okay, this lemon press isn't actually for organizing, but it's an organizing product in the sense that it is the only lemon press I've ever seen that folds flat. And a lemon press that can fold flat for cupboard drawer storage is superior. Okay, I love this little like storage cube that I have. It essentially is like an ottoman, like a little storage ottoman, but it's just super like soft, so you can fill it with all sorts of stuff. So in my kids' room, I use it for like all of their spare stuffed animals they can't bear to part with, as well as like some of our spare sleeping bags and our extra blankets. And you can just store all the stuff right in the ottoman, but then you can actually use it as an ottoman. This is where I like read my kids their bedtime stories before bed, and they can sit and hang out on it. Just a super great storage item that also doubles as a little ottoman. And let me tell you something, this thing holds a lot. Like a lot more than you would think fits in here. You can really load it up. If you have kids that like to consume like 12 cups every day and you're just washing cups all day long, this little over the drawer organizer is super great because it allows you to have a spot to put your cups. It is color coordinated too, so you can give like each kid a cup color that belongs to them. And then it just clips on the inside of any drawer or cupboard drawer. And so it's very easy for cups to go back to where they belong. And hopefully your child will just use 1 cup per day now. That's the hope, at least, because I can't be doing the dishes all day long. You know what I'm saying? I love this retractable like extension cord power block sort of thing, because what's worse with an extension cord than having just all the excess wire like hanging out, making a big mess? This allows you to pull out just as much as you need, or if you need to store it away, just retract the entire cord inside of it. Just a much easier and cleaner way to have an extension cord. Another extension cord option I really love is this sort of like uniquely shaped one that can kind of like, it's like movable. I love this for 2 reasons. One, I have a pet peeve about power blocks because sometimes the outlets are so close together. If you have a larger charger and you plug it into one, now you can't reach the next outlet over because it's covered up. So this allows you to access all of the outlets that are in there, but also if you're trying to get it to fit like behind a specific piece of furniture or like along a wall, it really allows you to create any configuration you want to work in the space that you have. These are great shower, like for glass shower door, like hangers. Hooks. They're just these really nice metal hooks that fit perfectly over any glass door or like a glass piece to any shower to add some extra storage inside of a shower that maybe doesn't have any. I love my wrap docks. Wrap docks are for your tinfoil, your cling wrap, your parchment paper, whatever. And it just allows you to take the tubes out of the boxes they come in, which we all know are not that great for storage because they break and they fall apart and they're a big pain in the butt. You can just put the tubes inside of here instead. And not only does it look a lot nicer, but just keeps them so much more organized and contained. And I find it's a lot easier for me to pull out the pieces I need from my wrap docks. And on the subject of wrap docks, in probably the same drawer, you also keep your Ziploc bags. I recently switched over to this acrylic organizer for Ziploc bags, or I guess I shouldn't say Ziploc bags because that's a brand name. I'm just supposed to be saying like clear baggies. You know what I mean? I didn't think it would make such a difference to have them organized into like little compartments like this, but wow, it really does. It is so much easier to grab the bags that you need when they're organized this way, and it's so much easier for me to see when I'm running low. Again, cardboard boxes tend to just fall apart and make a big mess. This keeps all of my bags nice and easily organized inside of my drawers. I love these under the shelf baskets, specifically if you have like a hard to organize space. I've lived in a lot of older homes that have like not the most ideal storage solutions, and I find these under the shelf baskets can just be a really great way to get a little bit more extra storage space in somewhere that's maybe sort of vertically challenged with space. Okay, I have a bedside organizer for you. This is our bedroom, and we had this very small amount of space next to the bed. Wasn't really big enough for an actual full nightstand, and I got this thing, I think it's called the Betty. I might be making that up, but it's essentially a clip-on bedside table. It clips on to your actual bed frame, and it's just a small, little versatile bedside tray that allows you to sort of have a nightstand without having to commit to the full space of a nightstand, or if you don't really have the space for an entire nightstand. We had, you can see, our dresser next to our bed. We need the storage space for our clothes in our small bedroom, but then we didn't have anywhere to like throw our phone and charge our Kindle and stuff. Our little clip-on tray was the best solution. Okay, let's go through some car organizing gadgets. This is my little like cargo tote, and I love this because you can open it all the way and have two cargo sort of like storage spaces, but you can also fold this inward and it's only half the size, and then you can use it as a smaller storage tote as well. So I love that versatility because sometimes I will fold it down smaller like this and I'll put it in my passenger seat like next to me while I'm driving, and it works as a really great place to just like store the stuff I need, like the water bottles that my kids are going to ask me for while we're driving, or throw my purse and stuff in there. Or I will expand it bigger and I will attach it to the trunk and use it for just general storage back there. It comes with some clips so you could securely anchor it to your trunk or to your car for like safety while you're driving if you're in an accident or whatever. Lots of pockets. Just really love this thing. Another helpful little car storage item is this back of the chair organizer. So it clips onto the back of a car chair, and then you can use it to like store smaller things. I use it for like my kids' toys and books that they want while we are driving. This cup holder extender, so it allows you to stick it inside of any car cup holder, and then you now still have a cup holder, but you also have this additional little tray like for your phone or your lip glosses or whatever. So it's basically just like an expander to allow you to get a little bit more storage space out of cup holders. Next, this universal cell phone mount is probably my favorite that I've ever used for in a car. It clips into the vents and it's a super nice, secure attachment. Like I've never had it fall down. It's not like flipping downward while I'm driving or falling off while I'm driving. It's once it's attached, very secure, and you can actually put your phone into it one-handed, and it rotates basically like all the way around, so you can rotate it towards you, away from you. Very versatile and very secure. Final car organization hack before we move back into the house is these like back of the headrest little hooks. These are really great. They just literally clip onto the back of headrests, and then you can hang all sorts of stuff from it, whether you're hanging like your purse, your backpack, shopping bags, whatever. Okay, this T-shirt organizer is actually really brilliant. It doesn't look like anything special, but it is the best way to organize t-shirts. I started organizing my husband's t-shirts like this for him. You basically roll them and then they go inside of these like little bungee cords, and you can adjust all of the bungee cords in the back, whether you need them bigger or smaller. Anyways, I organized all of my husband's t-shirts like this maybe a year ago, and he now consistently always puts his t-shirts away in this because it's just such a great way to have t-shirts organized. You can see all of your t-shirts at a glance, so you're not like digging through bins or digging through drawers to try to find them. And this doesn't just work for t-shirts. You can use towels, sweaters, whatever. I just personally find it's really great for shirts. Okay, camp towels, not necessarily an organizational item, but it is a space-saving item. So to me, that's organizational. I have small kids, and so having towels around is really great. When they go outside, they make a mess. They've been playing like in the hose in the backyard. We're just like always needing towels. And so I keep these ones downstairs, and you can see they literally fold super tiny into these little carrying cases. So I can keep a couple of them downstairs, because you guys know like towels are bulky and they take up a lot of space. I couldn't store 4 towels downstairs. We don't have the space for it. But these little camp towels, I can easily have a couple of them stored downstairs for when I need them. Okay, I bought this kit online to organize all of my kids' like papers, like special occasion papers, like all of their artwork and school stuff and whatever. So when you buy it, she's going to send you all of the little like labels as well as names that you can use to attach, and then you can go out and buy the bins and the file folders that you want. So I went to Staples, the file folders as well as the file folder container, and then she sends you all the directions to then go ahead and label these, and then the labels that you need to go inside inside of the file folders. And I love this because the minute I had it organized, now whenever my kids have like a special paperwork or something special comes home from school, or we have like something, whatever, like an important document or whatever, I can stick it right into their files. Where before I just always like was keeping little piles and I didn't really have any of it organized. Now it's organized sort of by their age and what they're going through and have an easy place to keep it all. Drawer dividers. I talk about these things all the time, but I'm sorry, drawer organizers are one of my favorite organizing gadgets because they just allow you to create zones inside of drawers, especially really large drawers that maybe you're not going to be putting bins inside of, that you have to like store larger items. Like here you can see I have plates, or drawers where I'm organizing clothes, or maybe organizing bigger things like pantry items. I'm not going to put bins inside of here, but having drawer dividers is still going to create some zones inside of the drawer just to keep things more compartmentalized and organized. If you're like me, all the cords in our life are making me crazy, and I feel like cords hanging around just makes things look untidy and disorganized, so I'm going to share a few things I love. This one is one specifically for cell phone chargers, so you can get them based on whatever model you have, but the base piece slides over your phone charger, and then it has a built-in bundler in it, so then you can bundle the cord up into it to make it much more tidy and organized. They also sell these for computer chargers, so based on the computer charger you have, it's got a little adhesive piece that then clips onto the bundler, and then you can sort of pop it out when you want to bundle the cord, and then you can pop it back in so it's a little more slim when you're not using it. A few other ways that I like to organize cords. I like these cord covers, so you can basically buy them. They come with like all sorts of different sizes and shapes, as well as corners if you need to go around corners. And you can basically stick them along any wall where you typically have cords. And then it just allows you to keep the cords sort of bundled together as well as hidden. It sort of like covers them up, and it just makes the space look more tidy, and it keeps the cords all organized together, especially if you're in a space that has multiple cords. And going back to bundling cords, I like to buy appliance cord bundlers. So these are just like sticky cord bundlers that you can attach to any of your appliances. They come in different shapes and sizes depending on the size of the appliance, and it just allows you to bundle up the cords really, really easily. I honestly don't know why appliances don't come with bundlers built in. Really, it's 2024, I'm not really sure. But instead we buy these sticky ones and we stick them on, and it works really well to keep the cords manageable, organized, and tidy when you're storing them. I also love these cord boxes. So if you have a place where you just have like a charger and it's just sort of hanging out, you see here by our bed, right? We got all the chargers and the big power block, and it's just ugly and there's not really any way to keep it super organized. These boxes are specifically designed for this, for the cords to go in as well, to be properly ventilated. And you can then put your power block inside of it, have all of your chargers go inside of there, and it just keeps the space a little bit more tidy and put together, and you don't have cords all over the place. I also love cord clips. If you have any places where you're charging things and the cords are just like always falling down, you're like always looking for the charger, these little cord clips just allow you to sort of clip your chargers into place so that they sort of stay put where you need them. These zipper pouches are my favorite thing for organizing. I use them for organizing my kids' toys. I use them for organizing inside of my car, inside of my diaper bag. When I'm traveling, I organize all of my kids' like activities inside of them. They're so versatile. I have these larger black ones that are perfect for board games and puzzles. I also have some of the smaller ones that I will organize games inside of, as well as like smaller little like fidget activities that I'll throw in my bag for my kids, like if we're going out to a restaurant or whatever. But they're great beyond just kid stuff. They're great for storing snack stuff, beauty stuff, toiletries when you're traveling. I think they're just such a great versatile storage option. Quick little stroller organization hack. I love this jumbo carabiner. I clip it right onto my stroller, and it really works really great if I need to clip on a diaper bag or shopping bag. So like my kid decides they don't want to hold their water bottle anymore. Just a really great storage solution for strollers. I love these like document bins essentially. So they are these plastic like fold down clip storage bins, and they are the perfect size to hold pieces of paper or like books that are the size of paper. So really great for kids' arts and crafts because it holds a piece of paper perfectly. I keep all of our construction paper organized in here, but it's also really great for things like sticker books, for coloring books, for just like white paper for them to color with. I keep all of like our stickers and stuff organized in here. You can keep paints organized in here. I find they are one of my favorite storage bins because they clip closed, which is really nice, but then they have the really easy carry handle. So that's really great. They're also stackable and just really easy to keep things stored in closets and in cupboards. Name labels for kids. I love my name labels. These are essentially stickers that are dishwasher safe as well as washing machine friendly. Stick them on your kids' lunchboxes, their water bottles, their jackets, their clothes, their whatever. And it's just the quickest, easy way to label their stuff if they're going off to school or daycare or whatever, but it stays put, and so you don't have to worry about it. Saves me a lot of time and hassle. Next up is Tote Savvy. I love this for organizing inside of totes. So it essentially fits inside of like any sort of tote bag, but it has some pockets and allows for some better organization and structure, so you're not just like throwing everything inside of your tote. It has a little insulated pouch, which I love for storing like my lunch or whatever. Just love the option of having an insulated pouch if you need it, as well as all sorts of other little zipper pouches, a pouch that holds like notebooks and your computer and all of that. All right, my friends, as always, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day. As always, remember to be kind to yourself and others, and I'll see you all in my next video.